guys, this is the Lovin Dubai show. It's Thursday morning, it's Coldplay day. We answered some of your big questions about how to get to the concert, also how long you're spending in traffic. We have the average amount for Dubai drivers and the talk topic of the day. Men are more likely to change jobs and get bonuses. What are your thoughts on that?
And so if you missed the episode and want to see the conversation that Casey and I had over that, don't forget to subscribe to the Lovin Dubai Show podcast wherever you get your podcasts from, and enjoy.
Good morning, Dubai. It's Thursday and it's Coldplay day in the UAE. This is the Lovin Dubai show where we go live with all of the top stories across the country and the world. Our top story for you today, the UAE adds 19 to terror list over Muslim Brotherhood ties.
And as well, how long do you guys spend in traffic? How time? I mean, it must be a lot. We have the average amount of time the way drivers spend in traffic, and it might surprise you.
And did Safa really hold a funeral for her Lamborghini? We're talking about Dubai Bling Season 3. The drama is here and it's giving.
And as well, finally, a survey suggests that men are more likely to change jobs and get bonuses.
Let's talk about that later. Also, in today's rapid weather report, it's a foggy morning, which will lead into sunny conditions all day. Expect highs of 23 degrees, a bit of frosty coldness this morning, but it's going to be, I would say, a nice evening. Hopefully no rain. For Coldplay. I saw question marks over that yesterday because there's going to be some rain in some eastern parts of the country, but it looks like hopefully near the coast, not so much. Coldplay, questions, excited, overhyped, I'm not sure.
I am the closer that we are getting, because I'm going on the 11th of January, which is a Saturday. However, with whoever is going today, I want to say, please don't spoil it for us and let us know, how does it go? You know, are you going to take the shuttle bus? What time are you going to arrive? How will it all go? Because that's how we're going to learn from them and we're going to be implementing it on us. However, I want to ask, why are they not allowing portable chargers?
Would they have batteries? So it would be like lithium chargers, so for safety measures, I'm guessing?
Yeah, okay, fine. But I was thinking about it this way, right? I will be leaving Dubai really early to get to the venue, and so I can make sure that I am standing in a very strategic, good position to see everything.
What time are you going to leave?
I'm thinking 1 p.m. I'll leave Dubai.
From the shuttle bus?
No, from Dubai.
Okay.
Because we're going to go with car.
Right.
And then we are going to go there. We thought that maybe we can grab a taxi because my sister was like, I'm not taking the shuttle bus. And I was like, okay.
Oh, I think the shuttle buses would be such a vibe. I actually want to just go on the shuttle buses. I feel like that energy, it's that Taylor Swift energy of that concert, Reverend's Besties. I think the shuttle buses would be so much fun.
I know, I thought the same thing, but then she was like, no, I don't want to go in the shuttle bus because it's going to be a lot of germs and I don't want to get sick. I was like, okay, fine. But then, I don't know, I'm waiting for everyone and I'm seeing the news keep on coming up with oh, this is not allowed, this is the set list and this is what's going to be played. A lot of things, but as I said, the most shocking thing to me is the battery, the portable charger, because I'm thinking I will be leaving Dubai, right? And until I reach the venue, my battery, if it's let's say I'm going to give myself the benefit of the doubt and it will be at 100%, it's going to be at 50% the moment I reach. And I'm going to be taking a lot of videos of me getting there, me singing the music on the way as I am getting there.
So what are you going to do? Because you can't now.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking maybe if it would be allowed to have a cover with the charger, but I don't know. I think maybe they would take it.
Yeah, I would be extremely careful. This Coldplay have been doing this for years. They're seasonaires in terms of the World Tour Front, and it sounds like it's pretty strict, but it's also really well managed. We're getting a lot of questions about the transport and getting to and from. I would say for any up-to-date detailed information, because even yesterday we got an announcement saying one of the designated taxi drop-off points had been removed. So go directly to livenation.me. They are the the concert providers, they're putting on the show, and they have all the information specifically about the bus shuttles, where to get them. You need to book that in advance. Massa came into the studio this morning. We spoke about it on the show. She's going on the shuttle. She hasn't booked it. I don't know how she's going to get there. I don't know, Massa. How are you going to get there?
I mean, I haven't booked them either.
You haven't booked it?
Yeah.
So you're waiting to see how other people manage today? Well, potentially other people today will have booked their buses. Because if you imagine these shuttle buses, they have been so clear, go on and book your tickets. If you don't book your bus in advance, there's not going to be a bus for you.
Actually?
I'm assuming that's the point of booking. So then they'll know exactly how many people will need the bus.
But here they said that, you know, like the bus service will start at 1:57 p.m. And then there will be like a lot of like buses that will be coming.
There will be loads of buses.
Of
I'm not
course.
trying to incite panic. However, like if you want your seat on the bus, just book it. And also, is it free? Do you pay for
Yeah,
it?
I would assume it's for
What
free.
What are you going to lose?
For sure.
What do you have to lose right now?
I don't know, but it's like sometimes like, I don't know. I really don't know, but I'm very disappointed. Marah, I told you, and I don't know. I don't think she's watching because she's probably sleeping right now.
How dare she not be watching? How dare
because
she?
you know, because she literally, that's her point. She goes like, oh yeah, you know what, Farah, I can't. I'm traveling. I'm like, yeah, okay, but we have Coldplay and we've been.
She can't watch. She can't book.
She can't like she's like she cannot like stay up and watch the show because she's traveling. However, she goes like, yeah, you know what, I cannot get sick because I'm gonna be traveling. And I'm like, fine, I understand, but this is Coldplay and we have been waiting for this day since like.
But you might car down and then get a cab near to the station. That's probably your plan.
That.
Guys, any questions on getting there? livenation.me/Coldplay. That's where you'll get all of the up-to-date information. We're also helping to share some of the information, so do keep an eye on Lovin Dubai and particularly Lovin Abu Dhabi. They'll be sharing stories from the venue as much as possible later on today.
I'll be refreshing. Just like hoping
to get the deets.
To get like, you know, some information and maybe some insights of how is it inside, where is the best view, in the middle, on the sides. No, I want to get the full experience.
So
I really do, Casey.
8:37. Let's jump in to our top local news stories of the day.
Well, away from Coldplay and on a serious note, UAE adds 19 to the terror list over Muslim Brotherhood ties. Now, the United Arab Emirates has added 19 individuals and entities to its terrorism blacklist, citing their links to the Muslim Brotherhood. And as well, according to the UAE's official news agency WAM, the decision involves 11 individuals and 8 UK-based entities. The individuals on the list come from various nationalities, including the UAE, Sweden, Turkey, and as well Yemen.
The move is part of the UAE's ongoing efforts to disrupt networks that finance terrorism and related activities, both domestically and internationally. As a result of this action, financial institutions and regulatory authorities in the UAE have been instructed to implement the necessary measures to ensure compliance and the new additions to the terrorism list.
This targets individuals and entities with direct links to the Muslim Brotherhood, which is, by the way, a group that has long been controversial across the Middle East and beyond. I love the fact that the UAE always puts a lot of effort in order to stay the safest country all around. You know, we have seen a lot of wars happening and a lot of people dying, right? Genocides happening, and a lot of them can be tied to the Muslim Brotherhood. And the fact that they are confiscating and maybe taking away that, and just to like make sure that the country stays safe, I think this just like speaks of the UAE as a country itself.
As a safe haven for us to live,
Yes.
for sure, totally agree. Let's jump in to our next story, Dubai drivers. How many hours a year do you think you're spending in the car? Because we have the average amount. This is according to INRIX 2024, the traffic report scorecard. INRIX uses congestion data across more than 900 global cities to compare traffic delay times. So how much I'm spending in a car versus how much Farah is versus people in 900 cities around the world to estimate the time and the consequential economic cost. And no surprises here, Dubai is the most congested emirate in the UAE.
Well, but it's not all doom and gloom for Dubai drivers. Among 900 different cities, Dubai ranked 154th for congestion overall. Not bad all in, actually, which, by the way, means that drivers spent 35 hours in traffic last year alone, which, as Casey has mentioned, are the most congested cities. And, of course, among all of that are Istanbul, New York City, and Chicago.
So we're 154th in the world now. Obviously, for some it will be higher and for others it will be less. The 35-hour figure has actually been rising year on year. It rose 6% from last year and 45% increase from 2022, which is pretty significant. But I put it out to you. 35 hours overall doesn't sound that bad.
It doesn't, but let me show you. If let's say I spend...
You're going to figure yours out?
Yeah, let's say like 40 minutes times 2 per day, times 7 a week.
5 per week.
Oh, wait, 40 times 2. 40 times 2 times 5. For what?
This
for
is
100 minutes a
How
week.
many hours is that? 6, 5?
So, if let's say 60 minutes is per hour. I don't know how to do the math. If you guys know how to do the I don't know.
No, so 40 divided by 60. 400 divided by 60.
Divided by 60.
Was that
times-
400 minutes a week?
Yeah.
So you're doing 6 hours a week in traffic.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah, which means, let's
So
say,
6 by like maybe 48 working weeks multiplied by 48. So you're doing about 320, is that right? Now the thing is, that could be right.
it's fine,
Well, yesterday,
but this is 320 minutes.
but yesterday my partner spent 3 hours in traffic.
What?
This is what I was saying. But I spent oh well no, but this is your time to get to work. This is
Yes.
traffic delay time, which is quite a different thing. So like your actual route might be 30 minutes, but one day you're stuck in traffic, so an extra 10 minutes is added on. That's 10 minutes traffic time, not route to work time. But yesterday, Kirby is taking you 2.5. Kirby, it takes him 2. This is okay, so that's a serious delay. No traffic, 45 minutes, but in traffic, it's 2.5 hours to get home.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say anything.
yeah.
I'm grateful. I'm sorry.
We're humbled by that, Kirby. That is painful.
But you just told me that your
Time-wise in traffic.
partner spent 3 hours?
Just for 3 hours, getting out of his building is about a 40-minute situation. The building that he works in. ICD Brookfield Place, because all of the parking is on levels,
Oh my god.
and when you get there late, you have to park on the lowest level. So you just have to. It takes like. I don't even know if this report would have that because that's like in a building. It doesn't count to get out. But yeah, it's interesting. We do talk about the significant increase in traffic year on year, and this actually shows that it jumped 6% only in the last year, so we've all felt it, but a 45% jump from 2022. And I think if anyone who's been watching the show and living in Dubai since then, we have definitely felt it. However, let's not forget the fact that we do have an impeccable Road Transportation Authority working night and day, who are keenly aware of the traffic issues and pummeling money into the problem to make it better. And we're seeing significant changes. We see the roadworks happening. So just note that there's a lot being done to make this better. And I've no doubt in a few years that's going to decrease.
I agree with you. And as well, you know, like whenever I think of the traffic here, I look at the traffic in Turkey, because I actually have gone to Turkey and I remember being stuck in traffic from the hotel to Taksim. Oh my God, and it's like, by the way, the hotel was here and Taksim was there.
Close.
Very close, it's very close. And getting to Taksim with the car took us like 2 hours. 2 hours,
yeah,
and I remember
this
like
is the
walking
thing.
would have been way better than actually not taking a cab. And it was like really, so I try to compare, you know, like the traffic, and I can imagine like for sure in New York it's way.
New York, Istanbul, LA.
Yes.
Two things we complain about that aren't as bad or as heavy as other top class cities in the world. Property prices, not as bad. We complain because it's getting higher, still cheaper comparatively, and also traffic. We complain because it's worse, but comparatively, it's not as bad. Okay, let's move into the next story. Dubai Bling Season 3 dropped yesterday, and the drama is giving. First of all, were you watching?
Well, TikTok spoiled it for me.
TikTok spoils it.
TikTok spoiled it for me. It was all over TikTok.
It is, if you want to get like the cliff notes, the best bits. It dropped yesterday, and our office actually took an hour lunch break to catch up on the first episode. Yes, we did. It's January vibes. But who else is watching Dubai Bling? In case you've been living under a rock, is a reality show about Dubai millionaires. And Netflix describes it as stepping off the private jet and into a high-flying social circle in Dubai. And these are socialites where lavish parties, stunning skylines, and jaw-dropping fashion are the norm.
So a lot of old faces are back with some new ones. Yesterday we were introduced to Mahira Abdelaziz, a media personality, superstar as well, Joanna Karim, known for her hit song Kul El Hala. And it looks like Rajan Umran will not be coming back, sadly, or Chris and Brianna, who did address the fact, saying they are devoting their time to family. I mean, who is watching?
Yeah, Chris and Brianna not coming back. I was super sad because I think we're all so obsessed with Crew's fade,
Yes.
and everyone wanted to see that journey. But I think they did a little intro in the beginning of the first show, so they weren't at the first meal, and then they're like, you know, we have a family, we're devoting time, so it looks like that could be their end. That's how they addressed it. Lujane Umran didn't, as far as maybe she did a while ago that she wouldn't be coming back.
She did actually mention that she was not going to be coming back for other reasons that are tied to like Netflix and the show.
Right.
If you remember what she said. But regarding Chris and Brianna, I would assume that maybe because they had a baby and they don't want to
Family
show
things, right.
his, they don't want to maybe exploit him to the camera, you know,
Who
for
knows?
sure.
Yeah.
But it was all over TikTok.
It was. You know what?
And-
The only thing I think about, if Chris and Lujane don't come back, they were so like nearly like the mums and dads, like the wise oracles of the situation, demure and mindful,
Yes.
like weren't like bringing the drama, but were always there. But maybe Mona Katan is that role as well. Like she's also very friendly and nice, and she's there. She's like the support group for the shoulder, you know, like
Yes.
like the auntie.
I agree with you. By the way, I love how, because you know, like when something happens, she looks at the bigger picture, you know, rather than like the story from like that perspective
She
only.
seems like such a sweet person.
You know, she's very sweet and she seems like a very mature. She's demure.
unlike.
Oh my God, you guys! I mean, have you seen the Safa?
Which one?
Which one? I literally, apart from her funeral for her
She
car,
held a funeral for her car.
for her car,
Her Lamborghini.
she
And people
actually.
attended.
There was like this like clip that is all over TikTok. I have seen it. I'm not even joking. I'm not even exaggerating. 5 times minimum during like half an hour for like 10 minutes on TikTok. I saw the clip 5 times of when Safa was screaming at her husband Fahad for hiring a woman personal trainer. And she was like, there is a 2-second rule. The first second you can look at a woman. The second second is cheating. And she was screaming. And he was like, what is this? This is like nuts. Why would I got a trainer because I want to lose weight. And she was like, no, I never thought that you would betray me like that. My marriage is in crisis.
That's what that was about?
Yeah.
That's what that was about?
Yes.
I saw the teaser of her saying her marriage is in crisis, and I was like, no, that's not Fahad. She is TV gold.
She is.
Ibrahim is TV gold.
Yes.
They're so good. Like, he is
They
so
are.
sneaky. It's so funny. A couple of things. We won't do plot twists, but if you love reality popcorn TV, this is elite. It's pinnacle. It's a lot of fun, and it's kind of cool to see Dubai just in Dubai shine. You know,
Yes.
like it's all these places. I know where they're going. Did they go to a
Exactly.
tobacco? I'm like, I know that
I've
brand.
been there. I've been there.
I certainly haven't been there, but like I know that brand. It's like seeing like your neighborhood and like your town on the
TV
big
or
screen.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
remember.
cool.
Yeah, literally. I mean, it's very cool. I love it. It's very exciting. The fact that it's in Dubai and everything. And honestly, like my favorite thing about the whole thing is how people who live in Dubai do actually sometimes like relate to characters in a certain way. Like, for example, like all I'm thinking, I saw a TikTok today that said my favorite animal, not like actual animal, but it's like a trend on TikTok where like, oh, my favorite animal is me when I'm angry, or my favorite animal is that person when they are excited. So someone was like, oh, my favorite animal is Safa when she was giving Fahad a lot of like, you know, like, she was screaming at him for having a female trainer. And she was like, I did a mommy makeover for you. Is it because she's blonde? It's fine, I'll go blonde. And I was like,
she drops the mommy makeover and everyone's like, you need to tell us what that is, even though I think I know what it is.
really? What could it be?
I don't think it's show talk. I think it's like girl talk for that one.
Okay,
That's
well, maybe
talk.
it's girl talk. But, you know, you're beautiful, Safa, and I love you. I really love her character.
The fact that she said that on the show just lights me up. Farhana's back. She is also bringing the drama in the first episode as well. But genuinely, you're looking at this clip behind us. Safa did, in fact, hold a funeral for her Lamborghini, and about 10 people attended. So that just gives you a snippet of the type of TV that it is. And if you want to watch it, join in. It's a lot of fun. Let's jump into our next story. We're talking bonuses, we're talking raises, but who is getting them?
Well, apparently, a survey suggested that men are more likely to change jobs and get bonuses. Lucky you guys. Well, a new survey revealed interesting insights into the job market across the MENA region. According to the latest report by Bait.com and Markelytics Solutions, men in the region are more likely than women to switch jobs, receive bonuses, and report higher satisfaction with their salaries.
So interesting. The survey, which examines job trends and worker expectations, sheds light on the differing experiences of men and women in the MENA workforce. So yes, this is close to home. The findings suggest a notable disparity between men and women in terms of career mobility and job satisfaction.
Well, men, according to the survey, are more likely to change roles for better opportunities, and they report higher levels of satisfaction when it comes to salary and bonuses. Meanwhile, women in the region appear to have lower rates of job switching and are less likely to report receiving bonuses compared to their male counterparts.
The survey also highlights how these factors influence overall job satisfaction and career growth in the MENA region. Does anyone have their own opinions or like evidence from their own workplace that they would like to add? We'd love to see your comments on this one come in. I've got the Instagram feed open and the Instagram show open. Thoughts?
Yes, I have a lot of thoughts.
Evidence?
I don't have evidence, but I have thoughts because like I want to take it from like the psychological point of view of why is that, you know, like why are women more likely to stay in the roles and men are more likely to change? I think men don't really like to get out of their comfort zone. Like for example, like if I am in this job. Men, no, women don't. Women don't, because like as a woman, if I am in this place, I like to stay secure. However, like men always seek for more and more money, specifically the fact that they are the main provider at the house. Like let's be real, this is the truth, right? At any household, yes, for sure, men and women. Why not? Casey, come on.
I see multiple households where it's not the case, so I don't agree. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, because like in my culture, like men are the main providers of any household. Yes, women and men do work together and they both build the empire, which is their home, their family, like, you know what I mean? However, the man is the main provider.
But I would look at this survey and I would actually completely disagree with it if you look at the evidence based on our workplace. We are a young workplace, and I think things can change when women start to have families, and therefore your opportunities in the workplace may decrease based on a traditional employer who doesn't give those opportunities. And also even just being out for 1, 2 and 3 years does unfortunately decrease A, your priorities in life because you're not as career driven, and B, possibly your opportunities for being 3x number of years away depending on how many kids you have. However, in our workplace, we are a young group of people from all over the region and the world, maybe 100 employees, but we are so young in fact that there aren't many moms. And then I would look then at how many of us get raises and bonuses and ask for pay rises, men versus women. And I think actually I don't think that there is a sex disparity there. I actually think it's very even. based on personalities. I think if the person is ambitious and career driven, they will ask. And I don't think it's based on sex, and I think the opportunities are equal. And I think it's down to the fact that we are a young company. But I do think this will change as companies, as you have like, basically as soon as families come into the fore,
for sure.
that changes. But it might change. But I think I totally actually disagree with what the survey has said.
I actually do agree with you on the point of like the fact that, you know, like maybe it's not really applicable here in the company because we're all young, you know, like not.
But also maybe it says society is changing because from what I can see is ambitious young women who care about their career.
Yeah,
and
I do
society
agree
could be
with
changing
you.
to the traditional view that you have.
I do agree with you, but as well, you know, like society, as you said, like society, right? And when a woman has a family, you know, she becomes a mother and everything, she tends to stay in the position that she is at, not ask for a lot because like she has a family, she has her kids to take care of, she has all of these other responsibilities.
But maybe she needs more because she has kids.
Yeah, but then that's why like the roles come hand in hand. That's why like the man becomes the main provider.
But maybe because you have kids, you don't have enough. Kids are now a lot more expensive than they used to be, and the male's role as a provider won't be enough to support the full family, and both may need to do.
Yeah, well, it's fine, you know. It's like if that's the case for me, I will work, but then my husband will be needing to be the main provider. Like I'll provide for sure, maybe, but if I have kids and everything, I would provide in like not as much as he would financially.
But who knows? But maybe your job will lead you to a bigger place than your husband's.
Maybe, but if my
dream big, girl.
I mean, dream big, but it's fine. You know, if my husband will, I don't know, like for me, us, I think Masa can agree with me on that because like it's something very big in our society where like the man is the main provider.
Look at some of the ladies on the show, like they're entrepreneurs.
Yeah, they
Hello,
are.
Huda Katan.
Well, maybe I'll be an entrepreneur. I don't know.
This is the thing. Like I think opportunities are changing, and like why like maid provider. Maybe both people can smash it in something that they are ambitious in.
For sure. No, I do agree with you on that. You know what I mean? However, like men technically have that ideology of like, hey, I am the man. I need to provide. I need to find a better job. I need to make more money.
But we did speak about, we had someone speaking about men's mental health on the show, and the issues that actually causes, and the how that's actually a little bit toxic for men in society because it's like there's so much pressure on them, they can't talk about money at home, and is that really fair?
That
and
is
actually
true.
having those conversations between men and women are actually more fair to bring to the fore. And
look,
anyway.
That is true. But that's why both help each other. If my man needs help, I will help him. Of course, and I'm gonna be helping him, you know, throughout my marriage life, all over. But I know for sure that he will have the mentality of like, hey, I will still need to be the main provider.
The jury's out. If you want to hear more on that report, the report says men are actually going for more bonuses and switching jobs more often. That was just our opinions on it and getting more money, but we can change that, ladies. That brings us to the end of the show, nearly 9 a.m. on Coldplay Day, Thursday. If you're going to the concert, have an absolutely brilliant time, and if you're not, cry with me at home. Thank you, Farah.
Thank you, Casey.
That brings us to the end of the show. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye-bye.